bringing old ships to life.
Hello everybody, it's Jamie from Old Shipping Lines and welcome back to a new video. Now, in the video of today, we'll be talking about the famous American liner, the SS Manhattan. So let's begin. Now, this luxurious vessel was owned by the United States Lines and constructed by the New York Shipbuilding Corporation. Now, this vessel had a gross tonnage of 24,289 gross registered tons. And she had a length of 705 feet, with a beam of 86 feet. The power of this fine vessel would come from 4 steam turbines, and she had 4 propellers, giving her the speed of 20 knots. She would also have had a sister ship, the SS Washington. Now, when they were built, Manhattan and her sister ship, the SS Washington, also built by New York Shipbuilding Corporation, were the largest liners ever built in the United States. And Manhattan was the first large liner built in the US since 1905. Manhattan and Washington were 2 of the few pure liners built by New York Shipbuilding, which had previously built a large number of cargo ships. The Manhattan was designed to accommodate 1,239 passengers, 582 in cabin class, 461 in tourist class, and 196 in third class. Now, the SS Manhattan had some amazing interiors as well. For example, she had a grand saloon, a library, a palm court, a veranda cafe, a swimming pool, and a gymnasium. Now, the vessel had a general cargo capacity of 380,000 cubic feet. She would be launched on 5 December 1931. Now, before carrying out her first commercial passenger voyage, the vessel embarked on a 24-hour voyage from New York with over 700 representatives from various companies and agencies from across the US. Now, the guests on board were treated to all the amenities passengers would come to expect, such as dancing and the opportunity to watch a new movie in the vessel's theater. Now, beginning in August 1932, the Manhattan served the New York-Hamburg route until President Roosevelt invoked the Neutrality Act against Germany in December 1939. In July 1936, the ship took the US Olympic team to the 1936 Summer Olympics in Berlin. Now, furthermore, in 1938, she transported some of the Kennedy family when Joseph P. Kennedy Sr. was appointed as the ambassador to the UK. Now, before we move on, here are some less known facts about the SS Manhattan. Now, there are several interesting and lesser known facts about the SS Manhattan. One of them is that the ship was the first American liner to have air conditioning throughout all of her public spaces, which was a significant luxury at the time. Another lesser known fact is that the ship's design was influenced by the Art Deco movement, which was a popular style in the 1930s. This is evident in the ship's elegant lines and streamlined appearance. Now, additionally, during her commercial service, the SS Manhattan was considered to be one of the safest and most reliable ships in the world. It never suffered a major accident or incident during her career as a passenger liner, aside from her grounding off the Florida coast, which we shall talk about later in this video. Now, on 22 March 1939, 88 unaccompanied Jewish children from Nazi Germany boarded the Manhattan in Hamburg. This 24-hour journey to Southampton was part of the Kindertransport, as it later came to be known, between December 1938 and the outbreak of war in September 1939. In October 1939, Manhattan transported passengers, mainly Americans, from England, which was then at war with Germany, to New York. On the 4th of February 1940, the ship was taken by British forces in Gibraltar, with 390 sacks of mail for Germany being taken away. From January 1940 until the involvement of Italy in World War II in June 1940, she was sailing between New York and Genoa. On 12 July 1940, she brought passengers fleeing Europe from Lisbon to New York City. Among them was Eugene Ballard, an African-American combat pilot in World War I. On 12 January 1941, the SS Manhattan was en route from New York to San Francisco when she ran aground off the Florida coast, about 10 miles north of Palm Beach. She was firmly stuck, and after a couple of days, all passengers and most of the crew were removed, as well as most cargo, including several automobiles. It still took 3 weeks to free the liner, which was then towed to New York for repairs. Now, on 6 March 1941, the commander of the Marine Inspection Bureau found the captain and first officer guilty of negligence in the grounding, and suspended them accordingly. The captain was given an 8-month suspension, whilst The first officer was suspended for 1 month. Now on June the 14th, 1941, the Warshipping Administration delivered the Manhattan to the US Navy to be operated under bareboat charter. Now the following day, the ship was commissioned as a troop ship and she would be renamed to the USS Wakefield under command of Commander Wilfrid N. Derby. This made her the largest vessel ever operated by the Coast Guard. Sadly, the SS Manhattan never returned to passenger service. On 3 September 1942, whilst travelling from the Clyde to New York with convoy TA-18, a fire started on board. Towed by the Canadian salvage vessel, the Foundation Franklin, the Wakefield arrived in Halifax 5 days later, still burning. By the time the fire was extinguished, her hull was heavily damaged. Now paid off by the Navy, she was towed to Boston Navy Yard and rebuilt to troop ship specifications. She completed her final voyage and commenced inactivation at Bayonne, NJ in May 1946. Considered unsuitable for conversion for passenger service in 1965, she was sold for scrap. And that is the end to a video, my friends. I hope you liked and enjoyed this one. I certainly loved making this video about the SS Manhattan. A shout out to a special subscriber, Dennis Trigg, for bringing this ship to my attention. So Dennis, thank you so much for watching as well. I hope you liked this video. Again, I certainly loved making this video, so thank you very much. As well, a thank you to all my subscribers. I know I say this each and every time, but it blows me away how so many of you enjoy and watch my content. So yeah, thank you all very much. Now, if you have friends who like ocean liners or ships, please show them my channel. That would help out very much. If you have any thoughts or comments in this video, please leave them in the description down below. I absolutely love reading the comments of you guys. So again, if you have any thoughts or comments in this video, please leave them in the comment section down below. I read and reply to each and every one of them. And please let me know in the comments as well what ships you would like me to cover on this channel. So with that out of the way, guys, I wish you all a good night or day wherever you are, and we will see each other on the next video. Goodbye, my friends.
Follow Old Shipping Lines on social media.
Thanks for watching.